We are officially in the final days of May, and today is the official release day of Destined Rivals. But we won't be talking about that set today. We will be talking about the sets that came out before it. Our main focus today will be looking at what's hot and what's cold from the Scarlet and Violet era. So let's get right into it. Today we're going to be using TCG Player as well as eBay to look at our products, and the first product we're going to be looking at is the Surging Sparks Booster Box. This beautiful Surging Sparks Booster Box, the one that you can pick up the Pikachu, the Latios, and a whole bunch of other beautiful cards, is currently down approximately 14%. This box about 3 months ago was going for around $265 US, and now we are going for $224. This is one of our cold booster boxes of the day, one that is continuing to drop. Of course, we are seeing this drop due to the mention of reprints or restocks of this product. Of course, the Pokemon market in general is coming down a little bit as well, which is helping drop this product because it's just been going up way too much. It's time for it to correct itself a little bit, if that makes sense, and the Surging Sparks Booster Box is definitely one that is doing that right now. Just to have a quick look at some of the recent sales of these Surging Sparks Booster Box as per eBay, we've got one here that sold for $315, another one for $305, which included about $40 of shipping, which is pretty up there. But really, when you do the math, if you're looking at something that's around $200 to $230 US, you're going to be paying around $300 to $310 anyway. So it looks like the price of these are more or less where they should be at, with the exception of the shipping, which kind of kills it. But you can probably pick these up from your local card shops as well for around roughly these prices, especially if you're looking at it from a Canadian perspective. Here we had another one for $330 and $317. So it is staying true to the prices. It is actually what it's more or less going for as per eBay. For me, with Surging Sparks, I think I'd hold off a little bit longer before buying any of this product because I do believe it will come down a little bit more. Next up is Prismatic Evolutions ETB, the Prismatic Evolutions ETB. We don't have a booster box, of course, with this set, so we'll be looking at the ETB, and it's a very highly sought after set, so of course we have to touch on it. This one over here in the last 3 months also down 16%. Originally was going for about $140-ish. That was at the top point when we were looking at it from a 3-month perspective, and of course it has come down to $115 US. So again, this one is also coming down in price. Prismatic Evolutions having some restock as well. You could pick some Prismatic Evolutions product up from your local shops as well as from GameStop if you're lucky. In fact, I was pretty lucky as I was able to pick up a Prismatic Evolutions binder collection for about $60 Canadian, which is really not too bad. It's actually more or less what you'd pay for it when it's a regular price. This one may not be a bad choice to pick up right now, but again, really, it still has room to go down a little bit more. And I'm going to be honest with you guys, if you're looking to rip into this product, genuinely, I would not buy it. That's just my personal opinion. It's more so a long-term investment type of product for me because the pull rates are horrendous. Like, what are you really going to get from this? I've opened up probably about 3 ETBs, 4 ETBs, a couple of binder collections, a couple of poster collections. Again, not an egregious amount of product, but I've opened up at least 60 to 70 booster packs, maybe even closer to 100 now that I think of it, and I didn't get a single special illustration rare, not a single one of the evolutions, not even any of the other really cool looking ones that you get with this set. So it's really not worth it if you're looking to open it. If you really want to get some of the cards from the set, it would just be best to buy it. Of course, that's easier said than done because the Umbreon is very, very expensive, obviously, and you probably don't want to pay around $1,200 US for it. But just to look at the recent sales here, 138 Canadian. We had a case here that sold for $1,800, another one here for $150, $148. Again, we have $50 and $35 shipping, which really kills the price of this further. So really, picking this one up from eBay may not be the best choice for you folks. It may be better to just pick this one up from your local shops. But again, if you aren't someone that's able to do that, then you know what? eBay is your channel. And the prices are roughly what they should be going for, $140 Canadian, approximately $100, $110 US. So we're almost there with the price range. But again, with Prismatic Evolutions, my honest opinion, if you're looking to collect cards from this set, don't buy this to open it. If you're looking for purchasing this for long-term investment, 100% I'd buy it right now. Next up is the Journey Together booster box. Now this one over here is kind of hard to say whether it's hot or cold or not, but if we look at it when it hit its top point around, let's say March and tail end of March, which is $275, it has come down to $216. So we're down about $50, $60 here for this booster box. And in all honesty, Journey Together, probably the least favorite sets from the sets that we're going to be talking about today. And it's unfortunate because Journey Together is actually really cool, especially for someone that likes the trainer Pokemon combination cards. This is definitely a pickup for you if that is the case. But in reality, it's it just didn't hit the way that people expected it to. There was so much hype around the Prismatic Evolutions and how difficult the pull rates were. Of course, the pull rates are not as difficult with Journey Together, and it just didn't live up to the expectation, or at least it didn't come close to what Prismatic Evolutions was. And that's one of the reasons why I think it's coming down in price, and I think it will come down a little bit further. So if you are somebody that's looking to pick up some Journey Together, I'd hold off a little bit longer, because you know what, this is one that I feel will come down further in price. And just to have a quick look at what's going on eBay, $285 Canadian. We had one here that went for $130. I'm not sure if that is correct or not. It's a little bit odd. But just to look at a few more here, another one here for $231 with $70 shipping, which is insane. Another one here for $263 for $36 shipping, sold on May 23rd. It's not too bad. This one's not too bad. But again, the shipping is really a killer here. Go check out your local card shops, because you could probably pick this one up for a little bit cheaper. But just a quick opinion on that, Journey Together does have a little bit more room to come down. I'd hold off a little bit longer. And now to look at a booster box that's hot right now, it's Twilight Masquerade. The Twilight Masquerade booster box is one of my favorite sets actually from the Scarlet and Violet era, and that's due to the cards in this. Of course, you've got the Greninja, you've got Eevee, you've got several other cards such as your Chansey as well, which is a fantastic card in my opinion at least. And this one over here, and it may not be an apples to apples comparison, but just looking at over the last 6 months here, we are at $238 all the way from $157. We are up 55%. 55% for this booster box. It's quite insane. And I believe all of our booster boxes currently from the Scarlet and Violet era are above that $200 mark. And this one had crossed into that area as well, because it definitely deserves to be there. It's, in my opinion, a better set than Journey Together at least. And of course, it is one of the older sets from the Scarlet and Violet era as well. It's really nice to see the growth with this one. And I think this is one that is going to continue to slowly grow. It's got some difficult pull rates for the special illustration rares, unlike Journey Together, of course. And honestly, the cards are pretty banger, in my opinion at least. So Twilight Masquerade is one that I'd be watching out for right now. I think it's a little bit pricey. I think it will go up another $10 or $15 before it starts to come down a little bit. So I'd watch out a little bit for Twilight Masquerade before buying it. And just to look at some recent sales here for Twilight Masquerade, we've got these half booster boxes. I believe this is a UK thing, because I've never seen this in Canada or in the US. $251 for 2 of them. And it looks like there's like a pound sign there. Yeah, £3.99. So it's definitely from the UK. I've never seen it. And it says United Kingdom as well, of course. But just to look at some other ones here, another half booster box for 122, 2 half booster boxes for 243. It'd be really cool to get these half booster boxes in North America, to be honest with you. I'd love to open a half booster box, because then you don't have to spend a full booster box price. But here we go, $353 Canadian, $300 Canadian plus 40 and $38 shipping. So roughly around that price point that we were looking at. This one is probably your cheapest one here, $256 with 26 shipping. It's actually cheaper than TCG Player if you look at it. So you do get some bargains sometimes from eBay, that is. And the last one that we're going to be looking at is Stellar Crown, which is also very hot right now. This one over here is at $217. It's up 20%. It's up 20% currently in the last 3 months, that is. And honestly, a lot of people are not a huge fan of this set, but I love this set. I love this set. Yes, the pull rates are not that difficult. You got your Bulbasaur and your Squirtle in here that can be easily picked up, but are fantastic artworks. The special illustration rares are a little bit more difficult. 1 in 500, 1 in 600, closer to those Journey Together, not anywhere near the Surging Sparks pull rates, that is. But your illustration rares, which are actually your banger cards from the set, are quite easy to get, about 1 in 100, 150 to pull one of these. But your illustration rares are a little bit easier, 1 in 150, around those ranges to pull. Stellar Crown, I just feel, is a bit underrated. Of course, we've got all of these other banger sets that came out right after it, but it's one that I wouldn't overlook, because the Squirtle, the Bulbasaur, fantastic cards. Of course, we've got Terapagos and Hydra Apple in there as well, which are the special illustration rares. And honestly, I really like the Hydra Apple. I do. I genuinely do, more than the Terapagos, but the illustration rares, Squirtle and Bulbasaur, fantastic cards, fantastic pickups, and they'll definitely be number 1 and 2, and I believe Squirtle is number 1 currently from this set, and it's one that I would just not let go. If you can find this for a good price, I pick it up. Currently going for $217. It's gone up. It's gone up from its price point here of $182. If you look at some of our recent sales on eBay, we've got one here that sold for $292 plus 38 shipping. Another one for $284 plus 51 shipping. It's pretty up there, honestly, in price. I think Stellar Crown will come down. I think it will come down in price a little bit. So if we want my honest opinion, I'd watch this set a little bit more, and then once it does go down a little bit, I'd pick up a little bit to my collection. And again, if you're looking to rip open a product, honestly, Stellar Crown would probably be the only one I would recommend you buy for opening. That's because your pull rates are not too bad with it, and it's a lot of fun to open as well, because Again, you're wasting a lot of money opening your Prismatic Evolutions and just not even getting anything with it. Same thing with Surging Sparks. It's just better. If you're looking to open something, Stellar Crown would be a good one. So that was a quick look at some of our most recent sets products, booster boxes, with the exception of Prismatic Evolutions. Of course, that set does not have one, and what is happening with them. Some of these sets are really hot right now, and some of them are cooling down. If you want my honest opinion right now, if you're looking to open products, your best bet is to probably buy some Stellar Crown or Journey together. If you're looking for a long-term investment, I would probably lean more towards the Twilight Masquerades, your Surging Sparks, and of course the Prismatic Evolutions ETB. Let me know in the comment section below what your thoughts are on all of this, and if you'll be getting any of these products, or if you'll be holding off on everything altogether. And if you guys got this far in the video, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe. My name's TRV, you guys are the greatest, and we'll see you next time.